And just to recap this season, man, before we get into the Saquon part. Matter of fact, we'll do a Saquon part and then we'll recap the season and talk about some of our favorite things or whatever, right? So how do you feel about the Saquon? Because when we started, we were talking about it in the discussion. I was under the impression that he was going to go break the record, right? And then closer to when we were supposed to start recording it came out. The news is that he's not going to play. They're going to rest all of their starters. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of bummed out about that, bro. Like, I wanted to see history. I remember how it was when uh Michael Strahan broke the sack record, right? And again, yeah, he got a free one. Yeah, Brett Favre just fell to the ground, but it was cool. Like, you got to see history. Like, that's
Right.
super dope. Like, you know that you were a part of something, right? Like, I didn't get to see Eric Dickerson break the record, break OJ Simpson's record. You feel me?
Right.
And I think it was 1983 or whenever it was, right? I was
1984.
there. Okay, 1984. I was there in 2012 when Adrian Peterson had the opportunity to break it, and
He tried.
his he tried, but his stupid. I fucking hate these coaches, dog. Stop making it about you. Shut the fuck up or whatever. I think it was Chad Childress or whatever, Brad Childress or whatever,
Brad, yeah, I
who
think, yeah.
who was like, oh, we thought to take him out because the game was in hand and we wanted to kick the field goal. The dude had like 6 yards to go, dog. The
Ridiculous, bro.
record is 2104. Adrian Peterson finished at 2097. Let him go
Unbelievable.
get that fucking record, man.
Unbelievable, man.
Like, like,
Unbelievable, man.
like, he deserved
I
to
still
go
remember
try to
that
have the
shit.
opportunity to break that record. Saquon has deserved the opportunity to break the record. And again, I get it, bro. You don't want to risk it. It would be awful if this man tears an ACL, bro, trying to go for a record in the meanest of the game against the Giants of all people. But I don't know, man. I just wanted to see history, bro. So I'm surprised. How do you feel?
I can say that I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. Like, I wasn't too crazy about seeing the history of Herbie just because I get the mentality that they have about it, and especially Saquon, because I'm sure it's his decision. Like, if he wanted to do it, they would have done it. But I guess the Eagles are just looking at the bigger picture, Herbie, and I really can't fault them for that. It would have been nice to see history, and against the Giants, he definitely could have broken that record. All he needed was what 100 yards, maybe less than
Yeah,
that.
101 yards. Yeah,
You
101.
know what I mean? Like he would have, he could have. But the Eagles right now, I think for Saquon and their organization, for them, and especially Saquon, instead of him breaking the record against the Giants, he wants to get a Super Bowl on the Giants' head. To Saquon, that's even more important. And I know I know that's some shit you don't want to hear, Herbie, but with the injuries to Detroit's defense, I think the Eagles are the best team left in the playoffs, bro. Like, in terms of in the NFC, like
Yeah,
they
you're gonna make
are.
me barf, dog. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Hey, what are you
So
talking about, bro?
listen, man, that's what they wanted to do, man. They didn't. They said, "Fuck a record. We're going for it. We want to ensure a championship." Although I will say this, Herbie, when people are afraid to do things because of injury, I think to myself, well, he could have got injured playing the first game in the playoff anyway, right?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
so at the end of the day, like, if I was Saquon, Herbie, I would have elected to play just to get the record. And then once I break the record, I'm out, right? Because I'm only in it for that. And he could have got that out. He could have got that in like 2 plays, bro. Fucking with the Giants. But at the end of the day, they're looking at the bigger picture, and I don't really fault them for it.
Listen, I don't fault them for it either. And again, to me, the risk, because it's like, dog, they wouldn't, bro. Saquon is at the point where he will never ever buy a beer in Philly again. Like, he's at that point. He is a Philly legend now, right? He
Yeah.
goes out, he blows a knee, whatever. They wouldn't let them out of the fucking building, dog. They couldn't come
Mhm.
back to Lincoln Field, right? So I get it. I
Mhm.
understand it. And I'm not even being selfish. His own teammates said that they want to see him break the record.
Of
AJ Brown
course.
said, man, I want to be able to tell my kids that I saw something historic.
Right.
So it ain't just me talking. You know what I'm saying? Most players want the record for themselves. They're egomaniacs by design. Like, they want it. They want to be the best. They want to have that to say that's me. And I don't know, man. Like, part of me, part of me is jumping for joy, dog, because that's one less thing an Eagle fan could say, dog. But I'm a fan of football before anything, bro. And the fan of football and me, it would have been cool to see, man. But that's it, man. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. Anything that you wanted to recap? You have anything that you wanted to